1 of Seahawks minicamp is in the books. I'm Osvita Maria for the CascadiaSports.net Seahawks report. Hey, real quickly, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Why? We give you the exclusive stuff. We're here. We're going to give you exactly what we saw because we have access. Speaking of access, so what did we see? The two things right off the bat were that Jordyn Brooks and Jamal Adams were here today because during minicamp, it's mandatory. So, you know, they showed up, and of course we got some video view of the two of them walking in, and they didn't participate. Obviously, they're injured, but they're here per, as I said, NFL collective bargaining rules that each team does that. So there you go in terms of that. And I said we have some B-roll. We got a lot of B-roll for you. But let me go over kind of, again, the Seahawks had practice inside, then they went outside. And inside is when they kind of do their team drills. And these are the lineups. These formations, these individuals on offense and defense I'm about to give you were in the, when they had the ones, were in the one position more so than the other one. So this is not the starting lineup for the Seahawks for week 1 during the season. But again, it gives you kind of an idea of where the players are lining up. So without further ado, on defense, it was Uchenna Nwosu, Devin Witherspoon, there you go, was cornerback. Jaron Reed was on the defensive line. Cameron Young, another rookie, nose tackle. Bobby Wagner and Devin Bush obviously were your linebackers. They looked the part. Michael Jackson was at one cornerback. Quandre Diggs, Julian Love, and with the two safeties. And let me add, Darrell Taylor was also on the line. So that's who, more times than not, inside when they do the team drills, they said, hey, ones, that's who came out. On the offensive side, it was what you would expect, and that being a Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, Storm Forsythe at tackle, and a good look there. Charles Cross was also there. Center, Oluwatumu, and also and Evan Brown, they rotated snaps. Oluwatumu being the rookie from Michigan, high on him, and then Evan Brown is who was brought in terms of the offseason, and both of them are fighting for that center spot to take over for Austin Blouth, who has long and gone. Damian Lewis and Phil Haynes were your guard, and obviously Geno Smith was your quarterback along with Ken Walker. So again, they looked the part. What did we see? A lot of tight ends. Cody Parkinson came in. Will Dissly was in there. So kind of what they did before. You saw a lot of tight end formation. But Ken Walker, he's one of some players that were buffed. I think that, you know, beefed up. And where's my list? I tell you, the other ones there were Ken Walker, Uchenna Nwosu, DK Metcalf. When you see these players, when you finally get a chance to see them, you will notice a marked physical resemblance. So, you know what we're going to do? Let's go to the B-roll and some interviews.
What's up, sir? now everybody's here, you know what I mean? And everybody's running their own race, you know what I mean? So I know what Maul and JB are going through, you know, with injuries and rehab and stuff like that. So, you know, I talked to those guys, and, you know, having them all back, it's been awesome, you know what I mean? You guys know our relationship. You know, it's different with 33s out there, man. It's just energy, a contagious, you know, thing that he brings, and it's one of those things that I can't wait till he's back out there, like playing, because it's gonna be fun. You know, I know he has big goals, which he should. You know what I mean? And I'm excited to, you know, line up next to him, and, you know, go back to work.
What did you miss when the old man was gone? What did you miss now that he's back?
I mean, it was just the leadership aspect. You know, it's different. You know, when they look at you, you know, to handle everything now. You know, and for me, it's now I have him back. I can talk to him whatever. I can, you know, I can always talk to him whatever. But I can see him in the locker room, and, you know, we can chat about different stuff. And, you know, maybe it's something that I need him to handle that I couldn't handle. You know what I mean? That, so it's different ways. You know what I mean? I can look in front of me also and see 54 right there. You know what I mean? You see a Hall of Famer. You know what I mean? He was just talking about his 9 All-Pros. And, you know, you see somebody with accolades like that, and it's just one of those things where you want to play ball with great players. And for me, you know, I'm being surrounded by great players, so that makes it easier and it makes it more fun for me. So just having him here, it's been awesome. I'll say that. But it definitely did, you know, open my eyes to, you know, as a captain, you know, people look at you different and expect you to do different things. And for me, I'm just more of a guy that, you know, I kind of like to do things my way, you know, and do it the right way, but you feel like you do it the right way, it's your way. And I think Bobby's just, you know, he's more of a chill leader. You know what I mean? I'm more of those ones that I'm going to do it my way, you watch me do it. You know, I think he can also, you know, he can talk his talk, but he also walks his walk. And, you know, not saying I do that, but I'm just more of a, you know, follow me guy, and, you know, just go out and make plays. So I think it definitely helped me grow, but, you know, I love having it back. That's why I lobby so hard in the offseason.
The biggest thing is, even though you've been here for a while and you're a vet, you're also, you know, fighting old age. You know, you're fighting things that your body used to do normally, and now you kind of got to get it going. You got to stretch more. You got to, you know, kind of do a pre-workout before the real workout. So, I mean, it's you know, it's kind of different than the rookies and the second-year guys coming in. You know, you got guys fighting to get spots and fighting to learn the plays, and then you got the older guys fighting just to keep their body intact, to be able to still, you know, do what you do. And so it's always going to be a battle, but it's always about finding different ways to overcome it.
All right, so there you saw a lot of B-roll, and then I threw in some interviews from Tyler Lockett. You saw that, and Quadre Diggs. But let me get back, and you'll see more videos. We're going to pop them up there for you to see. But just in terms of other highlights, you cannot keep. They're just not going to be able to keep number 26 Charbonnet off the field. I mean, the kid looks the part, plays the part. The thing about him is that he doesn't look fast, but he plays fast. So when he gets the ball and he gets up to that line, he's got a couple stutter moves there that are kind of, you know, they're not breaking ankles, but they're making some of the defenders think for a moment. And when they do that, then he hits the hole. And also in terms of the receivers, it's good receiving day, which means a good passing day for Geno Smith. Jackson Smith in the jig, but we've actually finally got to see him a little bit. And yep. And when I say play the part as well, he's quick, he's nimble on his feet. Cody Thompson had a great pass over there. It was a 3rd down that we estimated, and he's an amazing pass. One of those where he gets up in the air, catches it in between the couple defenders. And the other one, I would say, you know, Jake Bobo continues to perform and impress. So that's what you have. The overall practice, I would say, went to the offense. Again, Jamal Adams was here. Jordyn Brooks was here. Seahawks continue this crispness. And, you know, you might not have seen a lot of that, but, you know, there is really camaraderie, and it just feels good right now, and well that it should. We'll just have to see what happens not only tomorrow, but also as, you know, they have one more set of OTAs, and then, you know, training camp comes up. But again, right now it's all systems go for the CascadiaSports.net report. I'm Masvidal Maru.